Here's a great look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And here we go from LA. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's gonna make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No. But he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead and out of punt. Back deep for the Rams, it's Xavier Smith. Collects this at the 32. Continuing to move past the 45. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early, put a fear of God into this defense.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Moore with a return. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They stick with McCaffrey. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pass brought in by Jennings. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. First and 10, here's Stafford. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. They send a man in motion. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He finds space for a few yards that time. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Stafford now. And no work there, and that throw falls to the ground. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability and his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now Stafford to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now with Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
San Francisco.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's across midfield into Rams territory. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On third down, Purdy has him on the quick hitter. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. He's keeping it, he's going for it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A certain variation of this play has really become synonymous with one team. And you know who I'm talking about, the tush push over there in Philly. But its roots, this has been one of the offense's greatest plays long before Jalen Hurts and those Eagles put their own stamp on it. So simple to run, so tough to stop.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they'll surrender just a low yard. That brings up second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Motion the slot man right. On second down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
It's a gain of a yard.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on third down. 3rd and long for him here. Kittle makes the catch. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop was made at the 5-yard line.
To George Kittle. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X-factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say, I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Here's McCaffrey again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Rams 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. The left side taken in by Adams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Slot receivers headed left. Play action now for Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Hits him on the out route. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. They fake the handoff. Now Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
So here come the 49ers on offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He's going to have this one down to the 28.
Christian McCaffrey
It's 16 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A gain of 16 yards. And a 49er
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Purdy on first down. We'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers double their lead to 14.
41. Rams 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Blake Corum now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and
Now
10.
LA getting its offense all set to go. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Complete out to the right side. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a third down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Pretty throwing here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum, and that might just be the sack they needed.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down and 13. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And that will not be enough for a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
To the line, here's third and 3. Now it's Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from SoFi in just a moment. We've set it down from 37. Now again, McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Here's Purdy to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Jared Verse on the tackle.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's caught. Pearsall has it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Point after from Pinheiro. He's up and good. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Rams 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
33-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative. This quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Stafford now. Knocked away and hits the ground incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Rams are set to punt. And for the 49ers is Sky Moore. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. First down, Purdy to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31.
Complete to
San Francisco calls it second
a
timeout.
gain of 13 yards.
And they still have one in their pocket for
First
what's
down,
left of this
San
half.
Francisco.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw by Purdy. Has a man downfield, it's Jennings. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout.
First down,
And that's all they've got for what
49ers.
little remains of this half. First and 10 now from the 46. From the gun is Purdy. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Purdy on the scramble. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Stafford now on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. All right, here we go. Fourth down with Stafford. He finds him beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
First down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Stafford now on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford again. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Stafford throwing again. Nakua's got it again. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead with Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams get it back to a 14-point game.
28. Rams 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Isaac Gorindo to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Purdy setting up that play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Takes it in at the 21. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Out come the Rams on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Another run for Williams. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Williams. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. On 3rd and 2, Stafford. Got him, man, that's Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for our Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. And finds Adams downfield. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Connects with Adams again. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. So calling a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Running right, it's Williams. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has it in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Rams 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. The window to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Now up comes the San Francisco offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that makes it 3rd down.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Pass brought in by Jennings. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They toss right side to McCaffrey. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On the counter, McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 work in concert together to create a lane. It doesn't matter.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now Oh, about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
49ers.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And this one doesn't go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Rams going nickel here on 3rd down. Purdy throwing here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
A 28-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Now Piniero on to handle the kickoff. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They strike for 23 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
First down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Stafford's going to throw once more. Completed left side to Smith. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Brings up third down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Steps. And the 49ers get the football with a very short field ahead. Just a little outside the 20.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
1 yard gain.
And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
It's a gain of 10.
And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. 49ers with a 10-point advantage. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Isaac Arunda. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Window, the ball carrier. Omar Spinks on the stop. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
The 49ers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
The extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead.
Rams 21.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
Corum now on the return. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. Good run. Gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Stafford from the gun. That's on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
That's good.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Stafford now on 1st down. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
My man, my man.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Stafford throwing again. Pass complete, screenplay. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Line up the design keeper. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.